What is going on YouTube? It is SA here and welcome guys to episode 5 of our player career series on FIFA 13. Now guys, last episode we ended it on a good note, scoring 2 goals against Leyton Orient. Now obviously we are hoping to do that in this match against Bournemouth. That was what I was thinking. Let's continue this form and hopefully the manager will kind of change his decision, because the manager hasn't really been happy with us because he's been kind of criticising us for not living up to standards. But you can see that a brilliant goal we scored in the early minutes here against Bournemouth. What a fantastic goal that was. Goalkeeper couldn't do anything about it, and we did get our team up Coventry 1-0 up in just the first 20, I think it's 25 minutes. And you can see they had a chance there, just came off the post, but couldn't do anything about that. And we went in 1-0 at the half-time whistle, so it looked good, looked like we were going into a victory, which we actually did need. But things got worse in the second half. You can see I did get tripped on the ball and I did get injured. But it didn't look too serious because you can see the injury sign did go away, and after the match there wasn't any message to say, so thankfully it wasn't anything serious. And you can see the full time we got the victory 1-0, and we actually got the crucial goal, which obviously got us that victory. And more importantly, we had a vital match performance. You can see the 9.7 match rating, a brilliant match performance, and hopefully we could have more of these in the future. And that was a match performance which we really did need, because in the last few episodes we'll be having match ratings of 6.3, 6.4, so that was an incredible feat. And you can see the manager objectives. We matched 2 of them, we couldn't get the last one, goes to shots conversion rate, but I kind of expected that because I'm always kind of taking shots at the goalkeeper anyway, so that was kind of expected. But still we matched 2 out of 3. That's again is showing our improvement that we've had over these last few games. And next game here was against Hartlepool, I believe it was. And obviously we just had our victory against Bournemouth, so again we were looking for another victory, back-to-back victories. But I couldn't find a goal in the first half. You can see that I've been coming very, very close, but I couldn't really test the goalkeeper. Like I've been having, I was taking shots at him, I was getting my shots, some shots on target, but I just couldn't test him. And what a chance I had there in the 90th minute. I mean, I should have got at least that. If I even got that on target, that would have probably ended up in the back of the net, but I just couldn't do it. And you can see the match rating of 6.6. It kind of showed. I think it might have been a little bit harsh there, because I thought I played a lot better than that, but you couldn't do anything about that. And we had to move on. And next game was a huge game against Sheffield United, who were the league leaders. So it was a huge opportunity for us to kind of put out a statement and make the league leaders suffer. And what a goal we had here in the first 24th minute. And what a statement we put out, and what a start we had with our Coventry team. You can see their brilliant team goal from the throw-in. The Coventry player heads it onto us, and what a finish it was from our player, which put us 1-0 up against the league leader Sheffield United. So it looked good going into half time, but in the second half it nearly got better for us. Sorry, I couldn't get my words out there. You can see the Sheffield United player just put his leg out to stop that one, and that could have easily been a goal. But 62nd minute, brilliant 1-2 pass there, go on 1-on-1. I was unsure what to do, but I did finally come to the conclusion I'll just finesse it around the goalkeeper. And you can see there it was a brilliant result, as we did get the goal. And yeah, it put us up 2-0 against Sheffield United. And obviously 2 goals to my name. I was looking for a hat-trick, but unfortunately we were low on fitness level, so the manager did take us off for McGoldrick. And it did finish a 2-0 victory over Sheffield United, which is obviously very good because they were league leaders. So that was a very hard match there. And you can see match rating of 9.5, brilliant match rating, especially when we had that 6 match rating in the last match. So that was a very good performance from us. And again, this match here against Preston, this was another huge game, because they were, I think, in 3rd position, and they were obviously challenging for that title as well. So I knew that they were going to come out attacking, and we were all over Preston in the first half. We were having loads of chances, but we just couldn't take them. And half time it was 0-0, and you can see there I set up one of my teammates for a brilliant opportunity, but unfortunately they did miss it. And I did have a few knocks at the goal, shots at goal, but you can see they were off target. And I did get subbed off because when I did take that shot, I kind of got clipped on the side of my ankle, and I did get injured. But thankfully it wasn't too serious. And you can see the 87th minute, I do control the whole team, and McGoldrick comes on and he scores a goal. And that proved to be vital, because we did go on to win that match 1-0 against Preston. And again, that was another good result. Match rating 7.9, very average match rating, but it wasn't too I didn't really care about that because when you win matches like that in the 87th minute, the result is all you care about. And this game against Tranmere, I wasn't playing, but Tranmere ain't doing very well in the league, so that was an easy victory for us. And you can see the manager notes. We only matched one of the manager objectives, which is quite surprising actually. I thought I would have matched the match rating objective, but we couldn't reach it because we had one of those six match ratings earlier on. So I was a little bit disappointed because of that, and obviously we could have matched the assist because the Coventry players don't really help me out, to be honest with you, because I've been setting up a lot of opportunities for them, but they just aren't finishing them, and it kind of breaks that trust which you have with your teammates. Because when you're like obviously playing with them, you trust them that you do just pass to them and you expect them to score. And now when I'm like one on one and I have a player beside me, a teammate beside me, I'm thinking I'm gonna score this myself because I can't trust my teammate because he's gonna miss it. And that's kind of the mood it put me in. And this game against Leyton Orient, you can see that was a brilliant chance for Leyton Orient to get ahead. And like I said, guys, it just showed that I put a really good pass there to get an assist for me and get a goal from one of my teammates. And again, he just missed it. So I'm really frustrated and annoyed, I guess, because of that. And you can see that I did get subbed off for Suarez because I was low on those fitness levels, and unfortunately it wasn't the best result for us. A nil-nil draw against, I think it was, Leyton Orient, and a 7.9 match rating as well, which again is very average. And you can see there on the right hand side, guys, with that draw, we did drop out of the playoff positions. MK Dons were 74 points, we were on 73 points. So this game against Barry here, this was a must-win game. It had to be a must-win game because after this game, we only have one more match, and obviously we expected MK Dons to win their match. And what an opportunity there we had. Unfortunately, the Barry defenders did very well, and I guess Barry were better than I expected. They done very good, but again, I set up my teammate here, expect him to score, and look what he does. It's just so frustrating when they do that. I mean, you expect them to score, but they just don't, and it really, really is frustrating when you see your teammates do that. But you can see the half time it was 0-0 between both sides. 64th minute, I had a really good opportunity there. I should have kind of squared that across the goal. And in the 90th minute, you can see the Barry defender defending that one, and they did hold on to the 0-0 scoreline, 0-0 draw. Sorry, and you can see the match rating very poor, 6.9 match rating. And just to round off this episode, guys, I'm going to show you how the table looks. MK Dons are on 77 points. We are on 74 points. So we are 3 points behind. And now you can see there, we only got one game left. So it's going to be very tight. It's still doable because we have a far greater goal difference, thankfully, than MK Dons. But obviously MK Dons will have to lose their next game and we'll have to obviously win it. So it's going to be very hard, but obviously we'll find that out in the next episode if we can reach the playoffs. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, I'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching.